Alright, so here's what I've done for this week's vocabulary assignment. The first one is positive shape. Positive shape is usually the main subject or figures in a composition, and it represents the space where objects exist. So to depict positive shape, I kind of just filled in the objects that I was illustrating. So I've got the sun here and some clouds. And then I filled that in using a bunch of different patterns, kind of similarly to the Zentangle. And this one has a watercolor background, and I used a ballpoint pen to make all the patterns and outlines and marks. And the next one is negative shape. Negative shape is just like, it refers to the empty space around or between objects in an image. It helps to define the boundaries of positive shape. So what I did for this one is I made these wavy lines extending from the border of my text box to kind of outline my moon and my clouds that I have going on this page. And just to help them stand out a little more in the negative space, I added some thicker lines coming towards the moon so that they really, so that it emphasizes them and helps them stand out. I also accidentally wrote space instead of shape for this one. I wrote it in pen by the time I realized, oopsies, but the definition is for negative space. So the negative space in this one would be this background that I didn't fill in. Helps to emphasize the positive ones I have going on. And then I created the moon and clouds from negative shape. Next I have organic shape. Organic shape are shapes that seem to follow no rules. Organic shapes are irregular and freeform and tend to resemble things we find in nature. So for these ones I made a lot of loose lines. I didn't really have a plan where I was going with them before I made them. I just wanted them to be organic, freeform, and not mathematical, in contrast to the geometric shape. And I also wanted to choose green as a color palette because of the part that it's where you find in nature. So I thought that that color choice would help drive that point home. And in contrast to organic shape, we have geometric shape. They are precise mathematical shapes with straight lines, angles, and points. Many man-made objects were made in the form of geometric shapes. So while organic shapes would be like shapes found in nature, geometric shapes might be something more like a phone or a computer or some of the furniture that you have around your house, like a dresser. And for this one, kind of wanted to contrast with the organic shape colors a little bit. But I've got a lot of rectangles in this one. This one is kind of a sideways square, so kind of like a diamond with little diamonds inside of it. Got a big long rectangle right here, and then in the negative, it made a negative shape of a triangle in these spaces. And got kind of trapezoids here and more geometric shapes in the middle, forming around a diamond in the center of this one. So just to drive these two home, I tried to do the font that I did for the title in straight lines and angles, and this one kind of more loose title. This one too, I tried to capture a vibe of negative shape and positive shape. This one has more like round edges. This one has more sharp edges. That's just kind of the feeling I get from the words negative and positive. But that's what I've done for this week. Thank you for watching.